Hey, I'm Chris Grundy, and this is Cool Tools. We're at the National Hardware Show, and if you're into tools, Las Vegas is the place to be. We got over 2,800 exhibitors in one huge convention hall. We got a lot to see, so keep up.
Sure, the right drill's important, but so is the bit. And Kick Bits from TJ Tools gives you plenty of drilling power.
With as little as 8 pounds of pressure, I can go through a 2x4 in 5 seconds because of the design.
You can start with the brad point, then move up to the spade. The W shape gives them 6 cutting edges instead of 4.
The 6 cutting edges at the top gives you 30% more cutting surface. It's grabbing the wood, pulling it out, and I'm going down into it.
Finally, there's the fastener. 9 cutting edges. Woo!
Now, that is a perfect flat bottom hole.
With drill bits from TG Tools, you can do flat-bottomed holes, angled holes, channels, or whatever the job calls for.
Plumbers, electricians, HVAC people, cable installers, consumer. It's great.
Nice and clean every time.
So let's start out with the Kick Spade bits. Most of you have seen a spade bit at one time or another. Most spade bits have a center locating point called a tang and 2 sharp, flat cutting edges that work with a scraping action to bore holes in wood. But I bet you haven't seen one like this, primarily designed for boring wood, plastics, and soft, non-ferrous sheet metals. With 6 unique cutting surfaces instead of the usual 2 or 4, the Kick Spade bit gives you an exceptionally fast bore and lasts longer, in addition to producing a curved path.
Let's try something tough right off the bat. Here's a brass kick plate. There's something you don't want to walk on. You ruin the piece. You want it just to go right in and out. And take a look. Wow, there's a smooth cut for you. No burrs, no edges, no walking, not with a Kick Spade bit. Let me really show you something here. Take a look at that exit hole. No burrs, nice and clean. Very nice. Again, all the way through, nice precise hole. And I'll tell you, almost a flat bottom hole in there with a nice clean edge. Fantastic.
Take a look at this comparison chart. We give you 6 cutting edges to their 2 or 4. The Kick has no extended tang to bend or break. They have an extended tang that can bend and break, ruining the bore and the materials you're using. Each of the Kick's blind hole bottoms are just about flat. With a tang, it is impossible to bore a blind hole into thin materials. With the Kick, your bore may be directed in any direction, even a curved path. Conventional spades with a tang limit the direction of the bore. The chrome vanadium 40 steel allows flexing for curves and longer wear. Carbon steel isn't flexible and is brittle. The common spade bit is not recommended for use on any types of metal. The Kick Spade bores non-ferrous sheet metal with ease. And as you saw, our Kick Spade bit bores plastic cleanly and without melting it. Again, the common spade will tear, crack, and melt plastics. With the Kick Spade bit, there is no tang to bend, break, or limit the boring direction. And you can even bore a curved path. When boring into sheet aluminum or copper, the Kick Spade holes are drilled with less heat, in addition to eliminating the drill sticking to the material. When drilling into plastics, you have the same clean cut as in wood without melting, fusing, or chipping the plastic.
Worst case scenario, treated lumber with a cordless drill. You know how that treated lumber gums up a drill bit? How about that with the Kick high-speed brad point bit? Now, here's a piece of oak flooring, hardwood. Take a look. Let's go straight in. And take a look. How's that for a nice exit hole on a piece of hard oak wood flooring? Here's a piece of aluminum end cap, painted. You know, you don't want it walking anywhere on there, not with the kick bit. Take a look, straight in, nice precise hole, and check it out. No burrs, very smooth finish on there. Both sides, really nice.
This revolutionary Kick high-speed brad point drill bits are available for drilling just about any material, including wood, plastics, and various types of sheet metals. Each bit in this set is designed with 6 cutting edges that provide 20% more cutting surface. That guides the bit to cut faster, cleaner, and last longer. Each of the Kick high-speed brad point bits has a multi-function kick point, primarily designed for boring wood, plastics, and any sheet metals. As you just saw, the Kick high-speed brad point bit from TG Tools has a unique design, allowing it to bore wood, plastics, and sheet metals exceptionally fast, clean, and easy. As you see here, the Kick high-speed brad point bit has 6 cutting edges and 20% more cutting surface. To accommodate the speed with which this bit drills, these flutes have an additional extraction ridge to clear the bore continuously and efficiently. As with the Kick Spade bit, the tip design permits plastics, laminates, and acrylic to be drilled without melting, clogging, or chipping. In addition, sheet metals can be drilled without leaving burrs behind. Despite the rather spectacular form of the Kick high-speed brad point cutting head, this new technology tool is remarkably easy and accurate to use. Thanks to its ingenious geometry, the Kick high-speed brad point bit has ground center points that will hold the drill bit on target during use and prevent it from walking. This comparison chart shows us the difference between a common drill bit, a standard brad point, and TG Tools' revolutionary Kick high-speed brad point multi-function drill bit. In most cases, I'm going to compare the standard brad point because the common drill bit just doesn't measure up. Each of the sizes in TG Tools' outstanding Kick set has 6 cutting edges for smoother, faster boring in wood. Plus, it provides 20% more cutting edge for longer life. The standard brad point also has 6 cutting edges, but only 2 edges for bore diameter. Our Kick high-speed brad point bits have double edge flutes for fast chip removal. The standard brad point has single edge flutes which clog easily. The Kick high-speed brad point drills plastic cleanly with less heat, thus eliminating melting. The standard brad point melts, shreds, and chips plastics. The Kick high-speed brad point drills aluminum and sheet metal cleanly with less heat, thus eliminating clogs and providing accurate position in smooth holes. The standard brad point tears the sheet metal and leaves sharp burrs. The Kick high-speed brad point provides almost a perfect flat bottom for blind holes. The common and standard brad point bits leave either a round bottom, or in the case of the standard, the tang will penetrate through the thin material. Due to the revolutionary design, the Kick high-speed brad point multi-function drill bits totally eliminate walking on any smooth surface. The others will walk, even run on any smooth surface. Forstner bits are a great choice for boring precise holes in wood and plastics. These bits feature a precise diameter with 9 cutting edges that guide the bit for faster, easier, and cleaner boring. In addition, the 9 cutting edges allow for cutting in any direction, and the open cap prevents clogging. With 9 cutting edges and open cap, they can be used to drill pocket holes, which are holes drilled at an angle, partially overlapping holes, or holes that are on the edge of the material. In addition, the Kick Forstner bits create flat bottom holes which may be required for certain applications or projects, and they are very efficient at removing large amounts of material in short periods of time. Because the Kick Forstner bit cuts with such efficiency, the amount of torque required from your power tool is actually less than when boring comparable diameters with old-fashioned Forstner bits. Each has 3 flat shanks for less chuck slippage and full power transmission.
9 cutting edges on there. Quicker, easier, faster, a more precise hole. And take a look at that design. A much more open design. It's going to bring the debris out quicker and easier, faster. It's going to run cooler, stay sharper longer. Really nice.
Okay, let's take a look at this chart that compares a common Forstner and TG Tools Kick Forstner. The Kick Forstner has 9 cutting edges. The common Forstner has only 4. The Kick Forstner mills, channels, routes, and can bore in any direction, even curves and backwards. The common Forstner is only unidirectional and cannot mill, channel, or route. Because of the open design of the kick Forstner bit, it will never clog. Due to the cup design of the common Forstner, the bit will clog in deep bores. The kick Forstner bores plastic cleanly without melting, tearing, or cracking. The common Forstner will melt, crack, and chip plastics.